Throughout the past, some teachers would hand out these visual media presentations that kids are supposed to make some sort of a fun visual media presentation about their book. But they'd all go home, make the same boring PowerPoint, going on and on about the same characters and plot in different contexts, and then we go on and on from kid to kid until that long class list ran out. But not today. Today we're doing something better. Today we are expressing my book in the form of an art that all can understand. Sandwiches. Obviously, for any sandwich, we're going to start off with the bread, which is the basis of the adventure itself. However, contrary to what some of you believe, it's not the exterior that counts, but it's what's on the inside that matters, or else you'd be eating a bread sandwich. Just as this adventure starts off plain, we're going to be using plain white bread for our sandwich. To start off, we're going to look at the original reason Santiago left to go on his life-changing adventure. That was, although an incredible experience, does not actually have much impact on the story, like our first ingredient, butter. It's important to keep the sandwich smooth when you start it off, but does not have much influence on the primary flavor later on. Next up, we have the main event, the primary influence in Santiago's maturity, the real alchemist that guides Santiago to his future and teaches him everything he needs to know. The alchemist is the character that influences Santiago to continue on his journey to the treasure that he was looking for. To represent the alchemist, we're going to be using sandwich meat. Just as the alchemist is the most important part of Santiago maturing, the sandwich meat is allegedly the most important part of any sandwich. Just as Santiago traveled across an abundance of land through the desert, there will be an abundance of lettuce piled on this amazing sandwich, as the lettuce represents Santiago's travel across the vast desert. The cheese we have here represents a man who helped the clueless Santiago learn the value of patience, and the minor yet equally valuable skill of gathering currency, both of which are essential in society. Upon receiving this, Santiago has continued his adventure with little to his name but valuable skill. Sandwiches are dry and flavorless, just as an adventure would be without the unknown. In our sandwich, the fear of the unknown will be represented by the sauce. The adventure, just as the sandwich, starts off with the sauce, which is Santiago's fear of the unknown, which quickly dissipates when he meets a new friend who helps him get off his feet after a bumpy arrival in the unknown. Or the cheese. And now we must send the entire adventure back home, where it started, with the bread. Throughout the sandwich, we've talked about various influences in Santiago's maturity, with the meat, cheese, sauce, and heaping pile of lettuce. These are all physical metaphors for the things that influence Santiago and how he matures. So as we combine the influences and ingredients, we make this sandwich. As we've taken all of these mostly bland other ingredients and turned them into a magnificent, bewildering sandwich that is Santiago's maturity